Hello, RAD people. Welcome to the final part of our virtual banquet. Today, we're going to be talking about the senior group. This is very bittersweet for me. Senior recognition at the banquet is one of my favorite parts of the entire season. I love getting to say goodbye to these kids, some of which I've been working with for the majority of their lives. Many of them feel like my own children, and it's one of the reasons that I continue to coach is that I really love working with these athletes and watching them grow up and helping them make it through the tough times in their life and be in a position to have something exciting as they move forward into the bigger world, college and beyond. So please enjoy. I put together the best I could. I miss you guys. I wish you the best of luck. I love you all. In the senior age group, we have 4 awards instead of 3. To go along with the traditional Most Improved, Most Valuable, and Coaches Award is the Spirit of RAD. This is for swimmers who demonstrate the entire embodiment of what we're about at RAD in our aquatic club. It goes to a graduating senior each year and usually is accompanied by a speech. So I'll reach out to the winners this year, and if they would like to post a video message on the YouTube channel, we'll be more than happy to let them do so. Really excited to give out these awards here. I hope you enjoy. We're going to start things off with senior girls. We have 5 award winners this year. 1 Most Improved, 1 Coaches, 2 Most Valuable, and our Spirit of RAD winner. Here we go. Our Most Improved swimmer for senior girls is an All-Central League first team selection, an All-District 1 selection. This year she had her first time under a minute in the 100 fly and first time under 2:10 in the 200 IM. She's a PIAA state qualifier in the 200 IM, and she's the Radnor High School record holder in the 200 IM at 2:07. She's a futures qualifier in the 200 IM and dropped 7 seconds in that event. This year she had lifetime bests in the 50, 100, 200 freestyle, 200 IM, 100 fly, and 100 backstroke. Congratulations, Audrey Collins! This year's Coaches Award for senior girls goes to a swimmer who I've really gotten to know over the last several years. And I've really enjoyed the time I've been able to spend with her. She's tremendously funny and caring towards her teammates. She really wants to do well, not just in swimming, but in life. She's not afraid to say that out loud. She's very personable, a really great all-around young adult. It's just the kind of people that we are so proud to have come through our program. She's also a 2-time PIAA state qualifier. She's an All-Central League second team selection this year. She's a sectional qualifier. She battled back from a tough injury that kind of set her back for the majority of the season. It was even into early January and February where she was worried she wasn't going to be able to come anywhere close to her best times. She kept a positive attitude even when it seemed very, very bleak. And she rallied late in the season with very exceptional swims at districts and states. One of the strongest leaders we've had in the last several years, somebody who's very, very committed to the program and to the culture of the program. We're very happy and very proud to give this year's Coaches Award to Louise Hay. Yeah, Weezy! The first of 2 Most Valuable Swimmers Awards for senior girls goes to a swimmer who's new to our program this year, but someone that I've been lucky enough to know over the last several seasons. She made a tough decision in the off season to switch where she was training with an eye on college, but also expanding her events. And she did a great job of that this year. I think in the past she thought of herself strictly as a 100 breaststroker. I think now that she thinks of herself as a more well-rounded swimmer, and even her 200 breaststroke has really taken off. I think we'll see big things from that in the year to come. She's a 2-time PIAA state qualifier. This year she earned her first individual qualification in the 100 breaststroke. She's all Central League first team. She's all district selection. She had huge drops in her off events this year. Her freestyle in particular went from something that she thought of as a very glaring liability into something that I now think she thinks of as one of her strengths, as maybe her second or third best stroke. She's a futures qualifier, and she's an incredibly fierce competitor. She doesn't want to give anything to anyone easily, and she's always ready to get up and race. Over the year, I saw her really start to grow up and learn to not be afraid of anyone. She's always great once the race starts, but a lot of times she had some confidence issues in the past. And I think that she really grew up a lot this year and learned how to handle that. And it'll help her be more aggressive in her racing in the future. We're very happy and very proud to give our first Most Valuable Swimmer Award to Allie Stewart. Yeah! Our second most valuable swimmer award for senior girls goes to a very spirited and inquisitive young woman. This year was a big year for her in terms of growing up as a swimmer, and probably growing up a little bit as a person too. I think in the past, she always has had tremendous talent, one of the most talented people we've had on the team for several years. But it wasn't until the end of last year that she really started to realize that that talent could really be something special. And I think as she came into this year, she was carrying a little bit of a burden of that she felt like she should be very fast. She had a good end to her short course season last year and a great summer season. And as she came into this season, it didn't seem to be clicking, at least in the beginning. All the entire time she kept a positive attitude, and that attitude really paid off because at the end of the year she was lightning fast again. Unfortunately for Scotty, Double A states did not happen because of the pandemic. So I think she had at least one more amazing swim left in her. She's a two-time PIAA state qualifier in the 50 freestyle. She's a two-time District 1 champion in the 50 freestyle. She's a futures qualifier and is starting to get a little bit closer to that junior national time. She's made tremendous strides in her non-sprint events and maturity. She has a very inquisitive mind. She asks so many questions, sometimes a little too many questions. But most of the time, those questions are just because she cares so much about her races or her teammates or about the practice that she wants to make sure she does everything correctly. The best quality for Scotty is that she will put her team and family before everything else, including herself. And that's an attitude. When you have that in a swimmer, you know that they'll do everything they can to make themselves better, but also make the team better. And that's exactly the kind of swimmer we'd love to have at Radnor Aquatic Club. Congratulations, Scotty McKinney. The final Senior Girl Award is the Spirit of RAD Award. And this goes to a swimmer who embodies everything that Radnor Aquatic Club is about. It goes to someone who's a fierce competitor, but also a compassionate teammate, who's a hard worker, but also someone who doesn't forget to have fun. Years ago, a coach that we used to have on the club joked that the Coaches Award should be renamed after this swimmer because there would never be a year where she didn't deserve it. And I can't say that I disagree. Even to her very final year here at Radnor Aquatic Club, she is the embodiment of what we're looking for in a swimmer. She is the kindest person on the team. She's tremendously aware and sensitive to the feelings of her teammates. She routinely puts the team and her teammates ahead of herself. She's extremely level-headed, but also extremely passionate about her swimming and her life and what she wants to accomplish in life. She will be truly missed, and there will not be a spot on this. There will be a hole in this team that cannot be filled immediately next year. The loss of Avery McKinney is going to be something that's going to be hard for all of us, I think. We're very happy and very pleased to give our Spirit of RAD Award for senior girls to Avery McKinney. Let's move on to senior boys. We have 5 award winners in the senior boy age group. We have 2 most improved swimmers, 1 coach's award, 1 most valuable, and the Spirit of RAD winner. Okay, here we go. Our most improved award winner for senior boys is a first-time PIAA state qualifier in the 500 free and also in the 400 free relay. He's an all-Central League first-team selection and an all-District 1 selection as well. He had a 5-second drop in the 200 free this year and had a best time in the 50, 100, 200, 500 freestyles, 100 fly, and 200 IM this season. He made his first sectional team this year and really grew up a lot as a swimmer, both in the water but also out of the water. Much better at talking about his races, much better at processing, both good and bad, much better at making changes. Very proud of the way he swam this season, and we really expect to have one more big season with him next year. Congratulations, Luke Nagel. Our second most improved swimmer for senior boys made a tremendous leap this year. And honestly, the accolades to the left of the screen here do not accurately describe the kind of season that this swimmer had. When you watched him in the water in practice, you felt like you were looking at a different person. He had always been a hard worker, someone who would always work to the point of, vomit or exhaustion, passing out. That was never a question with him. The question was, could he really find a way to get to the next level? It kind of seemed like he was always at the top level all the time. This year, though, he was able to find another level, and it really made a difference. He has monster swims in his future. He's just starting to scratch the surface of what he's able to accomplish. This year, he was a PIAA state qualifier in the 500 free. He's an all Central League first team selection. He's an all District 1 selection. He's the Central League champion in the 500 freestyle. He had best times in the 100, 200, 500 freestyle, as well as the 100 and 200 fly. He's the RHS Radnor High School record holder in the 500 freestyle, taking off a pretty long, that record had been up there a long time. He's a sectional qualifier as well for the first time this year. Congratulations. We are super proud and super excited to give our second most improved swimmer award to Rhett Cosgrove. Our coaches award for senior boys this year goes to a swimmer who, honestly, I don't think it'll be much of a surprise to the other swimmers who's receiving this award. He is the hardest worker in the pool consistently every single day. He does everything right, and when he's unable to do something right because he's tired or something gets in his way or even the littlest thing, he takes it very personally and is very hard on himself. Though this year he got a lot better at that. Perspective is something that he has struggled with in the past. He was really amped up for some meets last summer that didn't go as well as he would have liked. He came into the season also running cross country, and there was a point where he was very, very worried about how this year was going to go. But because it was our coach's award winner, he didn't ever hesitate. He just stayed the course. He asked the questions he needed to ask. He did the training he needed to do, and by the end of it, he swam incredibly well. The only regret I think he has is that he wasn't able to swim the mile and the 1,000 at sectionals, which are potentially his best two races. This year's Coaches Award winner was a PIAA state finalist in the 500 freestyle. He's an all-state honorable mention. He is the hardest worker in the pool. He has exemplary attitude and focus. He's a futures and sectionals qualifier, and he gained a great deal of perspective on his multi-sport life this season. We are very happy and very proud to give this year's Coaches Award to Patrick Casey. Our most valuable swimmer for senior boys this year, and man, this is kind of a tough one for me. This is a swimmer I've known for a long time. I've been working with him since he was 10 years old. He's a fantastic talent. He's always been a fantastic talent, but he's someone in the last couple of years that struggled a little bit with the burden of people realizing that he's a fantastic talent, and then also struggling with some injuries that's kind of besieged him in the last couple of years. He, even through all of this, was always able to find perspective in his swimming and find what made it important to him. And I think that really helped him get through the season. I will miss this swimmer tremendously. It's someone that I really enjoy talking to. We have a similar sense of humor. We've gone on a lot of trips together to some big meets and spent a lot of time together. He's awesome. He's an awesome kid. He's going to do awesome things. He has the right kind of attitude for the kind of person that's going to really, truly succeed in life. This year's most valuable swimmer is an All-American, a multi-time All-American. He is a junior national qualifier, and he's a winter junior national medal winner. He's a U.S. Open qualifier. He's a 4-year Easterns finalist, winning it in his junior season and coming real dang close to winning it again this year. He's all Delco first team. He is a guitar and old school rap aficionado, and he will be tremendously missed. He always made me laugh, and that's something I can't say for every single swimmer. Is with great pride, and really with a little bit of sadness, but with great pride, that we say congratulations one last time to Antonio Octaviano. Our final award for senior boys is the Spirit of RAD Award. And this award goes to a swimmer who embodies everything that Radnor Aquatic Club is about. This swimmer is the perfect example of that. He hasn't been with our club for a long time, but it doesn't matter, because as soon as he got here, he was all in. All in on the training, all in on the team, all in on anything that was asked of him. And that commitment and that dedication paid off this year. He swam tremendously fast, and he will be tremendously missed, because in a lot of ways, he was the cornerstone of our senior group. He's the one person that got along with everyone. He's the one person that could communicate with everyone. He transcended boundaries, boy, girl, and even on ages. He would reach out to the younger swimmers when they needed help. A perfect example of that is during our sessions at Springton Lake. We buddied him up with Max Marr, and I think they both will tell you it was a rewarding experience that made them better swimmers. I love this kid. I wish I could have coached him his entire life, and he will be tremendously missed, both personally and by the team. This swimmer is a winter junior national qualifier. He's was made All-American consideration this year. He's All Central League first team member. He's All Delco second team selection. He's an All District selection and an All State honorable mention. He's a PIAA qualifier and finalist in the 100 breaststroke. He's tremendously focused and dedicated to getting better. He's an excellent teammate to all ages of swimmers, and he will be missed, truly and sincerely missed. Congratulations. We are so proud of you, and you will be missed. Will Thomas. Yeah, Will. Beyond our award winners this year, we have 14 graduating seniors, which is a tremendously large graduating class. It'll be tough to fill the pool without them next year in a lot of ways, both competitively, but also in spirit, mostly. In a lot of ways, they were the heart and blood of our practice and our meets, and they will be truly and sincerely missed. Our 14 graduating seniors, and I'm going to look at my list here, so excuse my eyes. On the girls' side are Frances Wilson, Brooke Jamison, Lucy Weidevan, Isabel Handel, Erica McCormick, Liza Brooke, Louise Hay, Sam Varelli, and Avery McKeaney. On the boys' side, Carlos Sanchez, Antonio Octaviano, Will Cosgrove, Will Thomas, and Finn Gunther. Congratulations to all our graduating seniors. We're going to run a little montage here with some information we collected for every one of our graduating seniors. I'm really sad that I'm not being able to call you guys up here one at a time, and shake your hand or give you a hug and wish you on your way. I sincerely want the best for you guys. I always have. And like I said at the top of this video, I really like the banquet. I like sending you guys off. I'm really sad that we're not having it this year. I hope you enjoy the video and the montage here at the end. You guys are awesome. The world is not ready for how awesome you're going to be, and I can't wait to see it. Congratulations, all of you. Be rad in your future lives. Love you guys.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end that's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned point in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end that's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right.